us to achieve this flounce or cascading effect, you can see in this dress, I'm going to be doing this in a small scale. So you need to scale up. You need to actually scale up, and it's going to take a lot of fabric, a lot of yardage, even a lot of time to actually cut it out, and then start stitching it on the dress, the skirt, the bottom part of a dress. Okay, so let me quickly explain what you need to do to achieve this. First things first, you need to cut your base fabric, and for this particular base fabric, we're using a full circle. Here's the full circle we're going to be using. You can use satin as your base fabric, so just cut it this way and get it ready for the cascading or the flounce effect to be sewn onto this. Now for the cascading or flounce effect, I'm actually using a contrasting kind of fabric in terms of color and also in terms of the weight. I'm using tulle. So you will know how tulle is now, quite light and all of that. But I have layered on so much layers such that I will be able to double, triple, even quadruple the number of flounces I will use instead of just using single layers of flounce. So once you have folded it this way, just as how I have done that, you're going to take a paper that you're going to be using as your pattern, okay? Because I'm going to do it just directly on this. Great. So once you have pinned it, you need to find out where the midpoint is. So this is the midpoint. If you've seen the video where I did kind of like a flounce effect or spiral effect, you can watch that video up here. I'm still using the same technique so that I'll be able to achieve the flounce, okay? However, this will be done on paper because you can't actually draw or do anything on the tool. It's too light to even see that. So I will just freehand it. The wider you go for the spiral or flounce effect, the wider each of these flounce will be. I hope you get what I mean. So I just want to try and exhaust paper. So this is where it's stopping. This person won't be able to. So it's from here going. Let me use my marker. So if you know that it's not going to be equal and looking so good, please measure. Okay, but this is what I have. I'll then cut out through the layers of tulle that I stacked. And when I'm cutting out, I'll be using my eye to make sure that I try and go um, in the form of circle, like spiral, so that nothing is looking sharp or what.
Bone got a couple cracks on it. Oh well, put the boy on the retina. People show and tell. Something spicy in my drink. Do my dance like Channing Tag with a western. She make a boy act dumb. She know she hot, she know she pretty. She said for where? It's demons so dizzy. I feel I feel petty. I feel gross, I feel messy. Oh my god, oh no, no. Okay, I just be frontin'. It's all a test. On God, I'm just tryna look my best. Team tainted, skin looking, appellation, head bristle, ay, and I probably get a bit on the saying this. I know, no, 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 no. I just wanna be myself a little better. No, 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 no. I'm a pretty thing, I'm a show.
So remember, we scaled down. If you're going to be doing it, it's going to form a bigger spiral. So you can see how the spiral is. It's going to form a bigger, longer one. This one is just about 2 inches wide. Yours should be about 6 or 8 inches wide. Okay, so like I said, I'll be taking them in threes this way, right? And then you can actually baste the three together to form one. I need to baste all of them together so that they stay one place. You need to keep basting, like joining. You need to keep joining them together so that you form one very long, ginormous cascade. And then it's that one long, ginormous cascade that you start using, right? But if you do not have enough helping hands to help you with that, you can actually still take it piece by piece by piece, and then just keep joining as you go along, whichever one works for you. So now the idea is to get your skirt, in this case, this one, and then you start. I'll be starting from the bottom, so to the top, and you go, you sew. So this is how you just keep doing it. So once you exhaust, you start joining from there, and the spacing in between shouldn't be much at all. It shouldn't be much at all. So let's go to the sewing machine so that we can start inputting this cascade to the base of the skirt.
Sometimes I feel like that. Can't get out of bed when I'm by myself. Blue devil coping man. Now I picked this in game. Now he don't know how to act. Now he will like he the main. Oh no boy, now you don't change. The silence was found in the app. Ooh, I got a right to feel cute. Yeah. Oh, girls be saying I glow. You got a right to be you. Hey, cameras I do the most now. I ain't phenomenal. And you are from a old life. I've been on top of my game. When you say suck it, old time. I just wanna be myself a little better. I'm a pretty thing, I'ma show out and tell 'em. I could wish I was a toddler, wish I was a bachelor. I ain't even bother all my other friends. I could wish I was a toddler, wish I was a bachelor. I ain't even bother all my other friends. Wish I was a toddler, wish I was a bachelor. I ain't even bother all my other friends. I could wish I was a toddler, wish I was a bachelor. I ain't even bother all my other friends. Hey, I think you're pretty. Bone got a couple cracks on it. Oh well, pick the boy on the retina. People show and tell. Something spicy in my drink. Do my dance like Channing Tag with a way I stare. She make a boy act dumb. She know she hot. She know she pretty. She's so wet. The steam is so dizzy. I feel petty. I feel gross. I feel messy. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, I just be frontin', it's all a jest. On God, I'm just tryna look my best. Teen tainted, skin looking, appellation, head bristle, ay, and I probably get a bit. All I'm saying is, I just wanna be myself a little better. I'm a pretty thing, I'ma show out and tell. Sometimes I feel like that. Can't get out of bed when I'm by myself. Blue devil coping man. Now I picked this in game. Now he don't know how to act. Now he will like he the main. Oh no boy, now you don't change. The silence was found in the app. Ooh, I got a right to feel cute. Yeah. Oh, girls be saying I glow. You got a right to be you. Hey, cameras I do the most now. I ain't phenomenal. And you are from a old life. I've been on top of my game. When you say suck it, old time. I just wanna be myself a little better. I'm a pretty thing, I'ma show out and tell.
All right, guys. So we have successfully sewn in all that ruffle we had. It's not ruffle, all the cascade we have, okay? Now, if your cascade was getting to about 8 inches wide, let's say 10 inches wide, you can best believe that it's going to really show you that floral spiral fall that you can see in the pictures right here on the screen. But because the cascade that we used is just about 2 inches wide, so it's just giving you simple and minimal. So you can now imagine after pleating or sewing all of this in the whole of this flared bottom. Okay, so this is how the inside looks, right? You can see right here, I tried to change the style after going up, down, up, down, up, down, like vertically that way. I now started to do it side to side so that I can fill up this space. Because if you look at it, it was now just centered here. Then you come and do it so that, right, the proportion is equal. And then when you want to do another quarter, just like dividing it into quarters, one quarter, another quarter, another quarter, another quarter. Then you do the same thing, spiral, spiral. Then when you see that it's now concentrated such that because this up part is tinier than the base, you will need to come and fill in at some point. So that was why I did it left to right, left to right, left to right, instead of up, down, up, down. So this is now the effect that you have for that left to right, okay? And then you need to make them compact in the sense whereby you're sewing them almost on top of each other so that you don't get to see the seams with your eyes. After you're even done, right? Maybe you have someone helping you out with this, your tailor, your seamstress. Tell them to still go back in with these ruffles to actually sew on spaces that are like this, right? The idea is to make everything, how do I put it? The idea is to make everything compactly tight such that the naked eye does not even know what is going on there. Moreover, for this kind of design, it's not just in dresses, like the bottoms of dresses you want to fill up this way. You can even use this concept for a top, for a blouse, for a gown, right? Just to spice up the whole look, to make it like interesting. I hope you understand what I mean. Okay guys, so if you did enjoy this tutorial, if you feel you got value on here, please give this video a huge thumbs up, as well as subscribe if you are yet to. Let me know if you like this kind of tutorials, if you want something close to it. Also send me styles you want me to actually look at and explain in our next video. And till we see in our next tutorial, stay safe. God bless you all. Bye.